Let's listen to the story of Richard Williams, a man who grew up in a tough time. Like many, he was a victim of severe racism, but he did not allow that to hold him or his children back.
Right here is where 6 or 7 guys helped me down and actually took a nail that goes in a cross tie and nailed that sucker right into my leg. The reason they would do something like this is simply because I wouldn't call them mister. And I don't think it was fair for me to call no one mister that always called me boy and nigger and always trying to kill me.
That is torture. That is pain. And whenever you want to complain about apartheid that you never even saw, you want to blame apartheid for your life when it barely touched you. Don't be a coward. Face the world head on. Don't embrace a victim mindset. Stand up and find an honest way to make it. Richard was a victim of racism, but he stood up and said there is a way. These are families that understood that competition is the best way to determine who is the best.
What do you feel inside when you're on the court?
I feel good. I feel good.
What didn't I do to try to copy Venus when I was younger? I mean, her favorite color was my favorite color. She wanted to win Wimbledon. I went to Wimbledon.
She is tennis prodigy Venus Williams, and she's also our Sportswoman of the Week.
It was very difficult being in the shadow of Venus because ever since I can remember, Venus was always in the newspapers and always, in the press.
I was determined not to become a statistic.
And, I was a copycat, basically.
Serena, she didn't have that power when she first started, so she had to try to beat you different ways. She would hit angles, she was trying drop shots, and then once she got her power level up, her serve became as dominant as Venus's.
Game, Miss Williams.
To be the best, you have to compete. Not everyone in the Williams family managed to become a star. The same can be said about the Ball family. But guess what? You can still be something if you are prepared, if you are disciplined, if you are willing to work hard and make the sacrifices. I mean, one of the Ball brothers who didn't make it in the NBA ended up going to play basketball in Europe. And that is a message in itself. While the best of the best children and the most trained children in mathematics and sciences might invent apps and even invent items for the use of mankind, you might simply become a software programmer. But many of those are millionaires too. They might become managers, company executives of different levels. That is a real story in the world. Skills are taken and downloaded into the person before that person starts demanding equal salary or better pay. When you are the best, there is no way for you to be left out. No amount of racism will keep you down.